Hey students, hope things are going okay. Wanted to give you a little bit of background information because the video in 4.1 today, Professor Yip-Hoi is going to ask you to go to a certain location and to get a file, and you're not going to see the file in that location unless you've done some work to set it up. And in fact today you have two options of how you can set it up. So option number one is that you need to have VPN turned on, and then you would set a file so it's looking to the network drive at school to be able to get this file. If you want to operate with VPN turned on every time you use CATIA, this would be a pretty good way to do it because it allows you to always get to the files that you need. But sometimes that's not very easy and you would like to be able to run in standalone mode, so I will show you both ways of doing this. So first of all, if you are going to use the way of getting to campus, so if we look at Cisco AnyConnect Secure Mobility, you can see that I've already connected to VPN on campus. And so then what I'm going to do is in CATIA, I'm going to go to Tools and Options, and then in the left list I'm going to go to Machining, and then of the tabs along the top I want the Resources tab. And when you get that Resources tab, you need to go to the following location. I'm going to hit the three little dots here, and I'm going to go to my In Drive, and then I'm going to go to Student Resources, go to MFGE, Manufacturing, going to go to ET136, that's the room number for the machine shop, that's why it has this number. And then in there I'm going to click on CATIA, and that is what the folder that I would select. I would say select folder, and that's what I need. Student Resources, MFGE, ET136, CATIA. And when you do that, here is what you're giving it access to. So we just gave it this list, Student Resources, MFGE, ET136, CATIA, and in there is the manufacturing folder. And if you look inside the manufacturing folder, all of these things that say IMS and PPP or PP tables are all of the post processors. That's what turns CATIA speak into HOS speak. But down at the bottom of this list is also tools, and you'll see in this tools there are lots of catalogs that we have made specifically for use on the machines in the manufacturing lab. Okay. But as I said, this requires you to be logged into school all the time that you are using CATIA. And you may not want to do that, and that's totally fair. So if you don't want to do it, here is what you need to do. You need to open a File Explorer window on your computer. Need to go to this PC and C:, most likely, wherever you have Dassault and CATIA installed. So for me, that is C:, Program Files, Dassault Systems, B30, that will be different depending on what version of CATIA you have downloaded, WinB64, and then in this list I'm going to go to Startup, okay, and under Startup I'm going to choose Manufacturing. And when I get to Manufacturing, actually, I'll probably go up one level for this right now. So I'll probably go back to Startup. And I'm going to right click on Manufacturing and go to Properties in that list. When you go to Properties, you'll notice a couple things. One is that it is read-only. And so you won't be able to put files in here. However, it turns out that you can't change that. If you click this and hit apply and OK, it'll look like things are really good and it will continue to be read-only. And that's because of the security settings. So I want you to go to Security and then hit the Edit button. And the reason we're going to hit the Edit button is because if we look down here under Users And look what users can do. Users are allowed to read and execute, list, read, but you cannot write. So I'm going to hit edit, and when I do, it's going to ask me if I'm okay modifying the system. I'm going to scroll down in the top list until I get to users, and I'm going to click on users. And then I'm going to come down to the bottom list and scroll down till I get to allow write. And I'm going to click on allow write. I'm going to say apply. And it goes through and it does all those files, and then those files or those windows are still there. They just disappeared. And I'll hit OK, and then I'll hit OK again. So now this allows me to save a file in one of these places, hopefully. So I'm going to go to the CATIA site now. The Canvas site, and I'm going to open up video 4.1 through 4.5, and actually it's going to be 4.0 through 5.1. There we go. And you can see here that it says, if desired, you might use this tool catalog, and it has Manufacturing 332 tool catalog. I'm going to single click that tool catalog. That will open up, and for you it will be on wherever the last place was that you downloaded something. So I'm going to go to C: Program Files, Dassault Systems, B30, Win B64. And then I'm going to go to Startup, Manufacturing, and I'm going to go to Tools, and now I will hit Save. And if everything works well, it will save the tool catalog there. Okay, making good progress, but I'm not quite finished yet. So now what I need to do is I need to go to Tools, Options, just like I did before, and I'm going to go down in the list on the left to Machining, and then go to the second tab, which is Resources, and for catalogs and files for tools, etc. I'm going to hit the ellipses, the three little dots, and then you have to go to that same place that we just were. So C: Program Files, Dassault Systems, B30, Win B64, Startup, and this is the file that I use. And so I will say Select Folder, and then I can hit OK. And now when you go to import the tool catalog, which I'll just demonstrate real quickly, but you can watch the video to see how to do this, and I go to the pull down menu, you can see that it has the MFGE 332 tool catalog. So you'll be able to get there. Either of those is a reasonable way to get there, and I wanted to give you those tools. All right, happy CATIA-ing, if that's a thing.